So hi guys, it's the vegan grandma again. Welcome back to my kitchen. It is National Pretzel Day. So in honor of that, because I've been seeing pictures of so many pretzels and so many pretzel recipes online, that I decided to make an impromptu, unplanned kind of video to make pretzels, because now I'm hungry for pretzels. So let's do this together. Never done this, never cooked with yeast. Don't really know what I'm doing. We're going to try this together. Alright, so for the ingredients we have, first we're going to put a cup of warm water, a tablespoon of coconut sugar, or whatever sugar you prefer, I'm using coconut, and a tablespoon of active yeast, dry active yeast. So we're going to put this together for about 5 minutes until it becomes frothy. Now, this again is an experiment, so we're going to see what frothy means. So we'll put these three items together and let them sit for about 5 minutes. Then we have 3 tablespoons of, I'm going to melt this, but it's 3 tablespoons of Earth Balance, which is vegan butter, and then 3 cups of white unbleached flour or all-purpose flour, but I'm using white unbleached flour. And then a little bit of salt. We're going to use, this is fine crystal salt, and we are going to use a half to 3/4 of a teaspoon for that, and then 2 tablespoons of coarse salt for sprinkling over the pretzels. We're going to do what they call a baking soda wash, which is half a cup of boiling water and 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and then a cornstarch wash, which is a vegan egg wash. It's a half a cup of water and a tablespoon of cornstarch. So I'll go back over this again, but these are the ingredients for the actual pretzels, and then we're going to make a mustard dip as well. Okay, so here is the frothy. It's been almost 5 minutes. The frothy, obviously it's frothy, yeast mixture, the 3 tablespoons of melted vegan butter, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and 3 cups of unbleached white flour. And now we're going to mix all of these together to form the dough. So that's what we're looking at now. Oh, and this lighting is terrible. Sorry. This is attractive. Okay, so we've mixed everything together here, and now I'm going to knead it for 5 to 6 minutes until it's a smooth dough. Okay, so there's something therapeutic and fun about kneading dough. I'm just really enjoying this. So we're going to do this for, like the recipe said, 5 to 6 minutes, and then we are going to put it back in the bowl and spray or sprinkle some water on it and cover it with a towel and let it rise for about an hour until it's double its size. But you can see the dough seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, and again, this is pretty therapeutic, so you might enjoy doing this. Anyway, that's it. So I will see you when we're ready to cover it and sprinkle it with water. Okay, so this is what we're looking at after about 5.5, 6 minutes of kneading. Shadows are terrible. I have sprinkled some water on it, and now I'm going to cover it with a towel and leave it there for an hour. So I will see you in a second. I will see this back in an hour. Alright, while the dough is rising, I'm going to go ahead and make the spicy maple mustard dip ingredients. This is 2 tablespoons of regular prepared yellow mustard. We're going to use 4 tablespoons of grainy mustard, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 4 teaspoons of hot sauce. So let me put this together and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. Trying to get the light right here. Alright, this is our spicy maple mustard sauce, and I did use grade A organic maple syrup, and I will have the links and the, God, it smells so good. I'm going to have the links and the recipe in the description box for you guys, but this looks absolutely wonderful. And again, it's grainy, spiced maple mustard sauce to dip the pretzels in. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so here we are after an hour of sitting. Remember, I kneaded the dough for about 5 minutes and then sprinkled water on it and covered this bowl with a dish towel and left it sitting for 1 hour. So now we are going to flatten it out and cut it into pieces. So I'll show you that. Okay, I have to show you this. She's ready to come in. Nilla! Come on. Okay, so I have flattened this out to about a 1/2 inch. I'm terrible with measurements, probably less than that. And I'm going to cut it with a pizza cutter into strips and then roll it into tubes, and we will put the baking soda wash on it at that point. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. Got my pizza cutter, have this done. I'm reading instructions as I go. We're going to cut these in, let's see. Okay, it just says to cut them into strips, so I'm going to do the best I can here. I guess you can decide what strips you want. So we have these cut into strips, and we're going to roll them into round pieces. And remember, I'm making bites, not the actual twisted pretzels. Okay, so I have rolled these out, and now I'm going to cut them into bite-sized pieces for pretzel bites, and we're going to make the baking soda wash, which I'm not sure what that does to it, but this is what it says to do, so we're going to do it. And let it sit for 2 minutes with the wash on it, and then do the cornstarch wash, which is like an egg wash. Okay, now further to this little experiment, my husband has decided that he wants to try to make a twisted pretzel. Oh, look at that. Do you need some flour? Huh? Okay.
Horseshoe.
It's a family affair.
Coarse. Open those up.
You can go ahead and do it with the other ones. I've got these on lined a baking sheet with parchment paper, and I'm preheating the oven to 450. Look at that! Yay! Do you want to do the other ones? Just see how it bakes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back. I've got to do the baking soda wash. Right, so this is the baking soda wash. We're going to let it cool off just a little bit, and then we're going to, it says liberally brush. It's just a 1/2 cup of water and a tablespoon of baking soda. Liberally brush this on the dough and let it sit for 2 minutes. All right, this is the vegan egg wash, which is simply a 1/2 cup of water and a tablespoon of cornstarch. And since this is thickened up to like a sludge, we're going to now brush that over our pretzel bites and 2 full-size pretzels. And then we're going to sprinkle the coarse sea salt, but you can see the consistency that we're looking at for our vegan egg wash. Okay, so now we are just going to sprinkle on the coarse sea salt and then put them into the oven for about 13 to 15 minutes. And then we will do a taste test. Okay, I hope I didn't overcook them, but this is what we're looking at right out of the oven for our pretzel bites. This is part of my dinner. I'm making a Mediterranean salad for myself, my husband, and my chosen son. So this is what we're looking at now, and in a little bit we will do a taste test. You can see my husband, myself, and my chosen son have already attacked, and they're delicious. I had to eat something healthy, so that's my dinner. It's a Mediterranean salad with a half of an avocado because no, avocados are not bad for you. They're good for you. And here is the bites. Turn around. See this. Boom. Oh, God. Oh, how lovely. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay. James, you want to taste one? This is kind of cheating because we've already tasted it. But you can see this mustard sauce is delicious. It's kind of got a kick to it, but it is delicious. Mmm. They're perfect. Definitely recommend this recipe. And again, I will link it in the description, the website where I got it from, and the spicy maple mustard dipping sauce. And I'll put the dressing recipe because it's really good for this Mediterranean salad. So thank you for spending this time with me. Subscribe, like, share with anyone that you think would enjoy this. And I will see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.